Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. Gonna leave it at 100, or we're gonna shrink it. Oh, fuck this. Actually, we're going to just take this a little bit darker, but we're going to use background removal. We're going to apply some of that. It's a piece of newspaper type print, so just to give you a hint. And we have here the Daily Telegraph motoring. We're interested in that, primarily that bit, but it's a motoring lift out. Not my cup of tea. I don't drive, and I can't drive, and I'll never drive. So by the time they have a prosthesis for my brain, there won't be such thing as cars with drivers. They'll have driverless cars as standard. So I'll never get to drive, folks. I don't think. I don't care. I just want to get from A to B and enjoy the journey. I don't care about being a fucking motorist. Anyway, that looks interesting. I'm wondering if we could do a better version. I'm going to try it again. But basically, I don't care that I can't drive too much. Sometimes I wish I could. Like when I wanted to become a photocopier technician, that was when I applied for my license. That was back in 1990, and I failed. I failed the knowledge test, but that was good because I would have crashed. I would have crashed the car for sure if I had managed to get behind the wheel. It wouldn't have been a good thing. It wouldn't have been a good thing at all, folks, if I had got behind the wheel. So I don't really want to deal with the issue of crashing the car. I'm actually thinking this version might be good, but basically, yeah, I just couldn't pass my knowledge test due to my disability, not being able to learn the rules. It was a real struggle. I'm pretty sure I had a lot of difficulties trying to memorize all that shit, and ultimately I failed. So I wouldn't have done very well behind the wheel. I would have done probably worse. At least knowledge test, you can't crash. Of course, if you're behind the wheel and you're not able to drive, well, yeah, you're gonna fucking. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, folks. I think we're going to enlarge this bigger. But basically, I never got to experience having my license. I was disappointed, folks, I must say. I was extremely disappointed, but, I'm so glad that I didn't get my license. Okay, out it comes. Let's see what we have. It looks interesting. Looks a bit wishy-washy in some ways, but I think we got the composition looking really good. But yeah, this not easy learning to drive, folks. It's not an easy task, and I certainly wasn't up to it. This one doesn't look too good colour-wise. The red looks nice. The red looks iridescent, but the rest, I like the green there as well. But basically, yeah, this is the driving. It's not for everyone, folks. Let's see how that looks. Our driving magazine, driving lift out. But yeah, I was never able to drive. Shit, I didn't know it all these years, and I'm so glad I never was able to get behind the wheel of a car. Oh, I did once. My mum got me to drive up the road, and she was pulling the gear stick and shit. It was fucking scary. I couldn't do it. That was the only time I ever drove a car, and that's it. Anyway, that looks a lot better than I thought. I think now we can call this demo quits.